Well, this hits close to home. 10 inmates broke out of a New Orleans jail.
Mm-hmm.
2 are still on the run.
Right.
Now, I had a tweet that went viral. You heard about this?
No.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me pull this up. So, at the time that I posted this on May 19th, 3 of the inmates had been captured, right? And there was like a wanted poster with all their mugshots and everything. So I said, for the 7 guys that are still on the run, let's do a Vlad TV interview. You'll eventually get caught anyway, but doing the interview will give you legend status. I won't report you after the interview. My First Amendment right as a journalist gives me the right to do the interview. DM me or email evan@vladtv.com. I think 100 people DM me and send me this, right? I'm sure most of them are just scammers, right? Yeah. And then, like, I don't know. I didn't really go through the due diligence of finding out who was real and so forth, because a lot of them are asking for money, and then it's like, you got to be a little careful with that, because, you know, they arrested the grandmother of one of the inmates.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Because I think she sent him like $5,000, and now she's being charged for aiding an escaped inmate. Wow. So she might actually go to jail over that.
Wow. $5,000 Graham sent them?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of money for somebody that seems to on the run.
Yeah. I mean, have you heard of dudes escaping from jail in New Orleans?
Yeah, that's.
Is that common?
It's not common, but it happened in 1994. Back to 94 again.
Back to 94.
We had a few. I want to say I was on B2. One of my homeboys, he from out the night war. We was real close named Gerald Moker. He's deceased now. He came on a rec yard, and how the OPP, the old parish jail, is made. You got, if you sleep on this side, you can see the yard, but if you sleep on this side, you can see the people in the parking lot and all that. So I was on this side, I could see the yard. So he came out on the yard, and I was in the window, talking to him. He was like, man, get to B4. I was like, what's up? He said, man, we about to go. I said, man, he faking. He turned around, showed me scratches on his back. He said, we go with, they had like on a tier, there's this thing they used to leave open, and it leads to the pipe, the sewage, and all that stuff. He was like, man, we climbed down and went down to the bottom. Man, you lying, you faking. They broke out. I was like, I think about 4. Matter of fact, one of them that broke out, he got a life sentence, and he just come home too. He did like 30-something years. He's home right now as we speak. He's home. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he's home.
What happened to the guys that broke out? They eventually caught them all.
Yeah, they caught all of them. That's what I'm saying. That's
Here's the thing, like, you never hear of anyone escaping and then they just disappear forever.
Because you know what?
You never hear this. So what's the point?
Right, that's what I was saying. You're
going to get a whole bunch of extra time for doing this.
No, we know one person that escaped and she's still doing good. Well, we haven't heard from her.
Or did we?
And so we. Yeah.
The way you phrased it made it sound like you might know where she is.
Yeah. Well, we all know where she is.
Okay.
The lady, they said that they helped escape with the Black Panther Party went to Cuba.
Oh, you're talking about Assata Shakur.
Okay, so she ain't been captured.
Yeah. She had to go to Cuba.
Okay, but she made it.
She made it to
Cuba. So we got one that made it. Nah.
We got one that made
Shout out to, but no, for real.
But did anyone you know actually make it?
Nobody, because like I said, we all be stuck on, we don't want to leave the hood. We just want to get out, go show, boy, I'm back, boy. You should have just stayed there like the one who got caught sleeping on it. Man.
Yeah, one of them got caught on
sleeping at the bus stop.
On the bus stop. Sleeping on the bus stop.
Man.
That's the best you can come up with.
The thing what makes stuff look bad in this day and time is social media. We didn't have social media back then for the people breaking out, people who doing all this wild stuff. It just was put on the news locally. That's it. But with social media now, everybody get to spread it. You saw what happened, da 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 da, and it spreads. So that's why, they get a lot of attention for it. I saw one of the family members plead for the people to stop doing this and this and that, but I'm like, now, I understand, like, he broke out, he done brought heat to his family. But we know that go with the gang, that go with the consequence, that go with the territory. You're going to bring heat to your family. But this is a decision he decided to make. So as content creators, we're going to talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're now offering $50,000 for the last couple of dudes that are still out there. I think one of them made a video. He was like, by a pool. Talking about, I never get to use the pool, so here I am. Yeah, listen, I'm pretty sure some of the people that have reached out were probably the actual, connected to the actual escapees. But to go through the process, I mean, I couldn't really meet up with them. we'd have to do it over FaceTime, and then they'd want a money situation. And listen,
50 grand, lad.
50,000?
That's 100. That's really 100.
100,000.
Yeah, I need to give them boys. Say, listen, man, turn y'all in. We'll give you 10 and give you 10. Cause you gone. One of them got life already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just on the run.
Oh, so you don't care.
I was like, he might make him put him down. He might feel like I ain't going back to jail.
If you're doing life, yeah.
I already been convicted already. Got sentenced, got life sentence already. I ain't going. Now the other one with the tattoos in his face, I think it's his auntie was online telling people stop doing this and this and this, but your family member's on the run. Like, we're gonna cover this type of stuff. He the one brought the heat on y'all. We just report the news, talking about it. So I seen it both ways, like I understood, where she was coming from, but at the end of the day, I'm like, this is what we do for a living.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, I hope they get away. I mean, I'm not quite sure what their crimes are. Maybe once I learn about the crimes, maybe I don't wish they would get away.
I'm not going to say I hope they get away. All I'm saying is I hope I could run across them and be like, listen, man, I'm going to give you a warning. Now, let me get the 50. Let me get them 50. I'm going to look out for you. I'm asking you to let me get them 50. 50, come on, man. You think them people really be paying that money, though?
50,000?
Yeah, you think
no.
They going to really, Crime Stopper come out.
Oh, to actually turn someone in?
Yeah,
they pay 50,000. It's official. But you have to actually snitch on somebody.
That's what I'm
saying. You gotta say they're over here. Come get them. They're dressed in a blue shirt and black pants.
I'm gonna call one on right now. You tell me to get 50.
You about to get 50?
I'm asking you because I don't want to turn the dude in. Then now the dude gonna be mad with me, write me letters threatening me from jail.
Wait, so
what's up? I'm trying to get them 50.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If the guy was in the other room right now, and all you need to do is make a phone call the local police, they'll come pick him up, 50,000. Would you do it?
I got 3 phones over there.
Right.
Which one you want me to call them on? I might use all 3. Look, I'm calling all 3 of them. Yeah.
You would do it right now.
Yeah, I got to get them 50.
You got to get that 50?
I got to get that. Do I got to pay tax on that money? That's all I'm going to be worried about.
Yes, I think you would, yes.
They going to jail. Eventually, they going to get caught going to jail anyway. Man, let me get them 50. They ought to get with one of your family members, let one of the family members turn them in and get the 50. But I would say this, though. I understand. Now, this is all Joe side. I understand being in prison for the rest of your life, man. Like,
you got to pay taxes, by the way, on that 50. I looked it up.
Oh, man. So I'm going to pay about 20,000 on that? So I'm getting 30?
Yeah, you get about 30. Yeah.
I mean, that's still a good lick, though. 5, 10 a good. Say, it's hard out here, man. So that is a good lick. But because like I say,
I mean, you could argue that they're going to get caught anyway.
Nah, that's
right.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So what? You're shaving 1 or 2 days off of jail time for 50,000?
Let me get that money.
There is an argument. There is an argument for this.
I mean, that's street stand-up guy's argument. I'm a civilian now. My argument is, if I see you, I need to get that money.
So you would tell?
Yeah, I'm calling. I'm a civilian. I got to report that.
You got to report.
I got to report.
All right, well, at least you be honest.
Now there's a law that is called misimprisonment with felony. If you know about a crime and you don't report it, you can get arrested for that. Google it.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Because my co-defendant went to jail for it.
It's a little bit of a gray area, though.
No, my co-defendant got arrested for that.
They have to prove that you knew that there was a crime going on.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like, for example, if the guy walked by and you don't report him, you can say, I didn't know who that was.
Right, but there's cameras everywhere around here.
Right.
And then they might ping my phone now. Yeah, I gotta, come on, man. I gotta tell people. I gotta tell people where he at.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him know I did it because I got the money. Then I might, later on, I'm like, man, I know I got you busted, bro, but you go get a few dollars, get you some commissary. Don't spend it all.
Commissary money.
Don't spend all that one commissary now, but I got you.
You got him.
Yeah, I got you.